Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gassy Jack Gear Reviews. I have a short, simple review for you today on a pretty cool watch. Not going to be a very in-depth, detailed review because it is a simple watch, but it should be an interesting watch. Anyway, this is a quick wristwatch check. I got my Vostok Amphibia automatic on my wrist on a bun strap with an aftermarket bezel on it. I'll do a full review on that one. Anyway, this one here is a Momentum Torpedo. This watch is from a parent company called St. Moritz out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And I lived there for about 4 years when I was younger and around university days. So it has a special place in my heart. So it was kind of cool having a watch from that town, which I visit fairly frequently. Anyway, this is a 42 millimeter diver's watch called the Torpedo. And you will see there that it's 200 meter, 660 feet depth. It's got a date window there, red seconds hand, chrome hour and minute hand that kind of are like rubberized black dipped, I think. They're kind of cool. And like rubberized black applied numerals that have a little bit of depth to them. Not too much, but you can see there. I hold it just right. It's got a screw down back. It's a Japanese movement. I cannot find, I suppose I could call the company and maybe find out, but I really don't care that much. It says Japanese movement. It doesn't say what Japanese movement. But like I said, don't really care that much. They get really good reviews. Like you can read the reviews online from customers and they seem to be promoting them as being very robust. The company did a really cool thing. They offered me the choice between a mineral crystal and a sapphire crystal. I went for the sapphire crystal. And I think it was only $35 more Canadian. And I thought that was an amazing deal considering, you know what, I have sapphire crystals in 3 of my Seikos that came with hard lux instead of sapphire. And I think I paid aftermarket for those ones from Crystal Times. I think they were around $44 US, if I'm not mistaken, plus shipping. So it probably came out to about $65 Canadian. So I think the $35, great value for that sapphire crystal in there. The reason why I bought this watch, besides that I'd heard really good things about the company, they sell these watches at MEC, Mountain Equipment Co-op, which is a camping and outdoor store. They don't sell this model, but they sell other models there from Momentum. The reason I bought this watch is because I had a watch that was bought by my brother for me for Christmas, and it was a Swiss Army watch. And I remember buying this watch, and I remember picking the watch out, or at least saying I'm going to buy this watch. And I had the little catalog, and my brother said, "Well, which one do you like the best?" And I looked through and I'm like, I really, really like this model here. That's my favorite. And my brother's one of those guys that would give you the shirt off of his back if you just asked, not even nicely. And he's a great guy. He like watches over me still to this day. Watches over me like a treasure. And so he bought me this watch, and so it had a lot of sentimental value to it. But the bracelet kept on breaking. I'm gonna bring this one in to the side here, and you can see I bought this watch here because of the white dial. This one here, I wore this from, I think it was like maybe 1994, 5, something like that. I don't know the exact model of this watch, and I can't find it anywhere. I apologize. I've tried. I've done a big search, and I cannot find what model this is. But this one here, I love the white dial. The end links, it came with a metal bracelet, but the end links weren't solid end links, and that was the flaw of this watch. But you can see, like, it hits the seconds indices. If it's hitting the, oh, you know what's off a bit now? I spoke too soon. It was hitting the seconds indices perfectly. So I don't know exactly what's happened there. Huh, that's interesting. It was hitting them spot on. Anyway, I'm sure I could have that fixed. But anyway, the solid end links, once it got caught on my car door and I busted one of the solid end links, I got it fixed. It was never right. Kept on busting. and then it would bust and fall on the ground. I cracked the crystal. So what I did was I found a really nice strap from what is this? A Miltat strap, bun strap from Strap Code. And I put it on here, and I think it looks fantastic. But it was the white face that I fell in love with. And the dial on this thing is still flawless. And they commented when I got the crystal replaced, and they replaced all the gaskets and the battery and like that. And they were, you know, they remarked, and they said, I can't believe how good of shape this watch is in for being, you know, a 20-year-old watch. It's 20 or 20 plus years old. And it still ticks, 20, maybe 22, 23 years old. So I really love that watch, but it was the white face that I fell in love with. So I was looking for a larger white face watch, and I could not find anything that compared to this in the simplicity of the watch, the dial. Like, you're not, I can't find anything that's as simple as this. It's got, like, I don't know if they're rubberized, they're black, slightly raised applied numerals. The date window is small, and you really can't see how small it is on camera. Maybe you can. This is about a foot away from the camera. So you really, you have to get it like, you know, pretty much a foot from your face to be able to see it, or at least I do. I'm 43 years old, so my eyes are getting worse and worse. But it could be larger. For me, it's like, why bother even having it? But 200-meter water resistance. Come on, camera. Please. That's ridiculous. Oh, there we go. 200-meter water resistance. Screw down back. Japanese movement. Cannot find what the Japanese movement is, but I'm going to guess that it's probably Seiko or Citizen. It's got a screw down crown, and it's absolutely butter smooth. I have not found a crown that's even, like, not even close to as smooth feeling as this one is. If I can get it back in. There we go. But it's so buttery smooth. But it's not winding anything, so it should be smooth. The bracelet has just regular pins, push pins. They're not pin and collar, just regular push pins, no screw and pins, anything like that. Stamped clasp, and it's not a locking clasp, it's just a simple press and click, but it's not going anywhere. It's actually hard to get my nail underneath there. There it is. So it's not going anywhere. I'm going to put it on my right-hand wrist to show you on wrist on my slender, ladylike 6 and 7/8 inch wrist, something like that. It wears very comfortably. I would totally recommend this as a watch if you just want a simple quartz watch with a very, very simple legible face. Definitely give this a shot. The price is unbelievable. The price was $200 Canadian plus the $35 for the sapphire crystal. $235 Canadian for this watch. And if you read their reviews, people just rave about them. They say, like, oh, I had this watch for 7 years, beat the hell out of it. Hanging off the watch, 195 pounds. The one guy said, I'm 195 pounds. I fell off whatever, and it was hanging from my watch. Bracelet didn't break. They're supposed to be very robust watches. So, like I said, if you want one with a simple dial, don't want to spend a ton of money, don't mind quartz watches, check out Momentum. They have a lot of different styles. If you're an outdoorsy type person, this might be something that you really want to get behind. Anyway, this has been a Gassy Jack gear review. Have a lot more wristwatch reviews coming at you. So if you like this one, please subscribe. If you like any of my other videos, please subscribe. If you see some watches and you want them compared against one another, let me know in the comments or a PM, and I'll do a little video for you. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.